Here are the Intel NUC NUC5i3RYK. These things are so cool. Note that you have to have M.2 SSD, like this one, not the other kind of SSD. So you open the box. We have here the little NUC. I have the advertisement for this is how the SSD looks like that you have to insert inside of this. We have the instruction manual. We have this thing that tells you about how to get the drivers and stuff, and if you try to install stuff with USB lanes. Some more of that. Ooh, we have the sticker. Always my favorite is the sticker. We have the McAfee free trial FUI. Who cares? This is an actual cool thing. This is a plate. You can use this to mount the NUC itself on the back of a monitor, or what we do typically is we take this and mount the NUC right to a wall, and then put the NUC on that. There's some special screws that you need in here that allows you to use the plate. And then you have the adapter. The old boxes, which I have over here, are much better. The new boxes, not so cool. But look at the old boxes, what they do. Is that not the coolest thing? I'll do it again. The new box is not anywhere near that good. Okay, so the adapters, this is your standard brick thing. I really don't like this style because I can't easily hide it. This is what they do. Let me find something real quick. So you get like every adapter of every country ever, and you get the power brick. Now, the old style, you provided your own Mickey Mouse cord, and that worked for the country you're in. But the new style is the little brick, and every kind of country adapter known to man. I know that some of the bloggers I watch often talk about how the UK plug, often you see it from China stuff, is not correct with the grounding and the shield and stuff, but this one is actually absolutely correct. Not surprising. Directly can tell that the plug is correct. So sorry, I'm still working on the video here. I'm new, I'm trying to figure it all out, but I'll get better over time. Probably should open these up ahead of time and lay it all out, but I just want to see the actual unboxing. So obviously in the United States we're going to use this one, and it just goes on here one way or the other. No idea what I'm doing. And that's it. But I don't like this because, I mean, if you're putting on a wall, you put this in the wall, that's a giant extension out, and then you have a surge protector, and you can't turn this, you can't mount it a different way, you can't, this is it. There is no turn, there is no alternate situation, there is no backwards. So, that's that, and then we'll put it here. So, we'll open this up. You see how badly I need a thing to hold the camera for me. I wonder if I did something like this. Let's see. I'll have to do some more editing here. But this is fun watching it go in and out. Okay. I'll open it and come back. Okay, I got the little screws off. So it's important to note that it's marked which way is front, and that's so that when you install the SSD, this little rubber gasket thing will touch the SSD and help deal with the heat. But here's the close-up of the unit here. Let me see if I can get it to where you can really see it. I'm sorry with the finger. Still trying to figure it all out. So we have USB 2 and 3 ports in the front, or I thought maybe one of them is standby, the orange. I'm not sure. Look into that. Microphone and headphone jack port. In the back we have USB. We have display port. We have the power and Ethernet jack and HDMI. The old ones had 2 HDMI ports. I never really understood that, but I did. And then I'm not sure what you do with that serial ATA port, except maybe load it separately, or oh, I know, that's right, I forgot. You can buy these boards without the case and mount them and use them in a machine or some other kind of thing. So you could use a regular a serial ATA SATA drive with this motherboard, because you can buy this entire unit without the case and then use it in whatever you want. I think this is a now look, I think this is probably a charge port where it supplies power when the unit's off, I'm thinking. Alright, so we're going to, next thing we got to do is install the SSD, the M.2 SSD. It's fun trying to do this on the computer, on the camera, without. And then it's nice too, these units have the wireless built in. The old units did not. You had to either buy that or put USB adapter. So I don't think you can see on the bottom. That's where the power plug is. Lots of things run well in this. Linux, Windows 10, 3CX phone system. I don't know what else. Let me, I'm going to pause and put the SSD and the memory in, and then we'll start installing Windows 10. I neglected to say before, these, note, must be the low voltage DIMMs. They have the L, I think you can see it on this one here. See what it says here, it has to be DDR3L. It has to be the low voltage 1.35 volt. And also, note that the M.2 SSD comes in varying sizes, so this stud here can move to here or here or here, so that this M.2 SSD can go right, just like that. And there's a screw, and I'll put it back, and then we'll start installing Windows 10. Another difference between the old ones and the new ones is the HDMI port is a mini HDMI, not micro and not full size. So when you have an adapter like I have, like this, it doesn't fit. Gotta find the other one. Display port with my. All right, just ignore that. That USB drive is pretty jacked up. But anyway, I got the USB port, and we are. I got the display port, and I got USB with the Windows 10. I got my memory and M.2 SSD in there. I can turn this. It's not necessary for it to be like that. All right, and we got the display port, and we are installing Windows 10. This really, there's no reason to videotape this because there's nothing to it. It's pretty much just next, and really no issues with drivers or anything like that to worry about. Just a bunch of updates, and you're cooking. Enjoy the video, click like, click subscribe, click all those things because you know it's important. Goodbye.